Okay, so I was picking up on this energy, this sense of the feminine, being fed up, having had enough. And so I feel that maybe you're connected, you're in something with someone, and you're fed up with the games, or you feel like you're getting played. Or potentially you're in separation and you're fed up and you've had enough of hoping for something, some sort of movement or reconnection, and there sort of being nothing happening. Um, uh, so let's see what the connecting energy is between you and the person on your mind. And we'll see what's going on. We'll see what the connecting energy is. We'll get some message cards from your person, and we'll look at tarot as well. Alrighty. So this connecting energy between you and your person. Let's see what's been going on. Let's get another one. Okay, this is really interesting. So far we've got the butterfly, so relationship evolving to the next phase, or healing inner child and growth, heart with a key, working on love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So I feel like this sense of having had enough, I feel like you're on the cusp of that movement. So if you're in separation, I feel like it's that point right before something happens. And oftentimes it's when we almost give up, and it's when we let go, and we let go because we've had enough. That's when the energy shifts and things change and things move. So that connecting energy here, it looks like there's going to be movement, positive movement. Things are going to be evolving. I've got coffin at the bottom. So endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation. So potentially something's changing. Some sort of old patterns are ending and something new is coming in. So if this is a situation or connection that you're actually in right now, there might actually be some sort of clarity coming, or some sort of evolution and movement, so that you're not sitting in that energy of feeling messed around or played with. And if you're in separation, those things that led to the separation, they're ending, they're dying off. And this butterfly and ascending, these new beginnings are about to happen. I just want to get one more real quickly. Because all three here have that same energy. So watching, sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, perception, focusing out. So, okay. With that, most likely you're in separation and someone's looking in, or maybe you're looking in on them as well. And maybe that's also why you've been feeling like you've had enough. but things are going to be moving. And at the bottom now, self-indulgence. Focus on self and your self-worth. It's time to heal. Do your shadow work, self-appreciation. So let go of that past. Let go of that, that feeling that I was having, that just being over it. That's okay. That's the point, when you will just release. Okay, so let's have a look at what is the person on your mind. What are some messages? What's going on with them at the moment? Space. I need more time to think. So there's a sense of planning. Shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. So it's really hard when someone has been triggered and activated into their shadow work. It really does take time and space. So it looks like they might need just that little bit more time, that little bit more space before this ascension and this transformation of the butterfly. Soul contract. The lessons I've learned from us will never be forgotten. And it is those sort of really deep bonds that are the ones that you know, highlight our shadow side, that get us to have to go within and work on ourselves. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. And detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So this has had to happen. But this is good that like, I failed to give you what you need. So they're understanding some of the issues here. But the fact that they're working through things is really positive. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, let's get tarot. Let's see the tarot, how they're feeling about you and the connection. How are they feeling about you and this connection? So all of these message cards here are the things that lead to that butterfly transformation and that ascension, that change, that new beginning, the letting go of the old, the opening up of the heart when we stop shutting it down. So if they've been working on themselves and understanding what it is that's gone on, what they've done, what's happened, then that's really positive. So they felt it let's just get another one. another one with that one. Okay. So I feel like they know that they haven't been completely honest and fair. In their communication and with things that have happened, but there's a sense that that's something that they want to change. So how else are they feeling about you in this connection? What have we got here? All right, Two of Cups. So this I've just also put under the soul contract. So they see you as like an equal counterpart, some honest conversation, some give and take, like a beautiful union. This is how they view you in the connection. We've got the Fool on the bottom. So a sense of wanting that new beginning, which goes with the Coffin card on the bottom over there, the Devil. So this connection brought up their shadow side, which we had here. It made them reflect on the things that they needed to work on. So that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. And that's come out next to this Two of Cups. So it's that connection, it's that bond, and it's that love. Oftentimes, it's the people who love us the most, trigger us the most as well. But it's for a purpose. It's for that growth, and healing. Okay. So they see the connection as wanting to bring something new in, some sort of communication that has a bit of desire in it. And it could happen, this is interesting, because the Eight of Wands can be fast moving, but we've got space here in that they need more time to think. So maybe the communication is just going to be, it is just going to be clear. When it does come, it is going to be clear and honest and direct. And the Queen of Wands. So to them, you are charismatic and magnetic and loving and creative, and they're probably very attracted to you. I find you very beautiful. How are you feeling about this connection? How are you feeling about this connection? How are you feeling? Yeah. Seven of Wands. So it's like I was sensing. You feel like you've been so busy, you've had to really defend yourself and stand up for yourself, and you're just feeling a bit overwhelmed and exhausted by it. It's hard and it is exhausting when we're in that energy. How else are you feeling about this connection? Potentially there's also something in terms of what has happened between the two of you that you're standing firm in. Oh, okay. So 5 of Wands. So yeah, again, it's felt like a battle. Like you're not, like, almost like maybe you've the two of you have butted heads a bit, in that maybe communication hasn't been great, but clearly you haven't been aligned in some way. You've had some form of different priorities. And this feeling of just not being on the same page. We've got the 7 of Swords on the bottom. So all this energy is still speaking to the fact that you are feeling fed up. Like a lot has happened and you're kind of sick of it in terms of this connection. So even in separation, and even if you did want them back, it's not, you might want them back in a different version of them, a healed version of them, a different version of the relationship. So these first cards, the butterfly, ascending, heart with a key, sunglasses, that's the connecting energy right now. So it's an energy that you don't feel yet at the moment. This is your energy now, as to how you're feeling about the connection. So however the connection was previously, you know it's not something that's not what you want. But that's not to say that you don't want something more aligned and more beautiful, which potentially could be coming with these first cards that we got. You know, and their part for how they view you in the connection. There's definitely been a recognition and a healing going on. Alright, let's just get one more for how you're feeling about the connection and this person. Oh, 3 more. Alright. So 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Okay. So you do want, I think you don't want the past. You don't want the unhealed version. You want the stability and the abundance and the clear direction and truth and honesty. You want to sit in fulfillment with this person and this connection. That's what you want. That's what you want. And how you think it could be. But I think it's also just in general what you want. And this is probably why the separation has happened, because this wasn't what was around. there wasn't stability and fulfillment and honesty and clear communication, and decisiveness. I feel like there was a lack of decisiveness. And you know, we've got neglected up here as well. Remember, I failed to give you what you need. So that lack of fulfillment and justice. So on the bottom, so you want truth and honesty in that balance. Alrighty, there's potential for it. We got that butterfly ascending heart with the key, the coffin on the bottom before as well. All right. So let's see the potential. Let's see the potential outcome if this person takes the space that they need, works on the things that they need to work on. You let go of that feeling of having had enough. And if this butterfly and ascending things happen, what's the potential outcome for that healed reconnection? Okay, so Knight of Cups. So that is, you know, a romantic reconnection. The Empress. Abundance, fulfillment, fertility, the divine feminine. And maybe this is also what you, once you let go of that feeling of just having had enough, maybe you can get into that place of just being in that stillness, that divine feminine stillness, of what is meant for you will come for you. So I'm really sensing that this is this person coming in to you with this offer. It's a renewed offer, but he's still just a knight. So I think it would, whatever communication or whatever love offer comes in, you would still need to make sure that actions backed up any words. What else is the connection? Potential connection outcome. Okay, Knight of Swords. So I feel like, oh, look, justice. So you get your justice, you get your balance. So Knight of Swords, although, so, okay, so the Knight of Cups is bringing in something new, the reconnection, a reunion, that love offer, that softness, that gentleness to sort of begin that path again. But the Knight of Swords suggests that maybe he's a little too hasty, or maybe there's a potential that things might feel like they want to move too fast. And so just be mindful with any reconnection, to take time to make sure that those actions match words and that there has been change and growth. And the Three of Wands and Justice. So there's looking out to a new future, a new horizon, watching and planning something together, like your future, and that balance that you wanted, and that truth and honesty that you wanted is you know, there as well, potentially. And at the bottom we've got the Ten of Cups. So the happily ever after. All the cups are filled, the rainbow. So yes, let go of that feeling of just being over it. Let this person come into the place that they need to. And yeah, all of those, that butterfly, that ascension, that heart with a key, all those new things are coming.